everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We just killed some bears and we're heading back to over the Enchanter's board to turn in some of these quests, and then we will probably actually be leaving Lothering soon. Let's level up Alistair while we're at it. Gonna go... I want some more tactic slots for him, so I want to get his cunning up a little bit. He needs more strength and dexterity for his skills. Actually, what's his dexterity? I can get his, Oh, he still has to be level 9 for that. Well, at least I can get him a passive ability here. Alright, great.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship. The Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Great. So, let me also put this Amulet of Accord on, since it reduces our hostility. And this can be for you. Perfect. Ooh, that's a good luck sword. We like that. Explosive. That's already. That's pretty good too. Ah. We'll sort through all that later when we get some more people. We are outfit the people we've already gotten. Alright, more Darkspawn. Alright. Flame Blast. Yeah, we got...
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
Name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sam. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Oh, I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
A genlock over here.
It shall be done.
Let's finish looting all these. Alright, so I'm gonna save the game, do a hard save here. And we're gonna head actually out of Lothering. Let's see. Gather your party and venture forth.
Bad dreams, huh?
Seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde. And we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Why didn't Junkin tell me about this?
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first, too.
Thanks, Alistair.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Alright, so we got quite a lot to do. It's going to be a very dialogue-heavy episode, so sorry if they're not into that. Why do we have a cow? I feel like I've never noticed this before when I played this game. Maybe the cow belongs to these guys and it pulls the cart. So let's do some inventory management stuff while we're here, and we got everybody. His Grey Warden shield is a whole lot better than this one. So, really need to outfit Sten and Liliana. Give her the focus ring. And for her, I like the improves trap detection. Could anybody even do that who's not a rogue? I don't know, but give her the smuggler's stuff. It's pretty good rogue armor. It's interesting there's actually stats on the Chantry robe. I don't think that's vanilla. I think that's like a... yeah, I don't know. A lot of this leather stuff we can get rid of for now. We don't have anywhere to store it, so... balanced greatsword. I feel like that should have... she really has 20 strength. I'm surprised about that. But, we can give her this and an enchanted dagger for her other weapon. And then a longbow, because that's what she really uses as a bow. No helmet for her. We can give her this thing, or... does she look stupid in this one? Yeah, that looks really dumb with what she's wearing. Put her in this thing. For Sten... oh god, no. Takes his head off. I can't believe that. Okay. We're just going to give him the heavy chainmail stuff for now. He cannot wear the Blood Dragon plate yet. Heavy chainmail. Heavy chainmail. Can he wear that? It's not as good as the heavy chainmail stuff. I'll just put all that on him for now. Him a greatsword and an amulet for now. We can sell off all this other stuff, and then we can talk to our people here.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodom Fenn at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yep. Let's see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
So this is great. Ooh, that is useful. That is useful. We got a backpack. We got a whole bunch of those gifts from the DLC, which I'm not going to use yet. Although I'll give Morgan another necklace. Why not? Ooh, look at that. Look at all this stuff. It's gotta be kind of nice. Blood Dragon helmet and stuff. Wow. That is some nice stuff. Oh my god, look how expensive this thing is. Wow. You got some distillation agents. Some flasks for crafting. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Since we're not doing poisons. And yeah. Oh, I've got to sell some stuff. Clothing, enchant your robe, this thing. Keep the elven boots for now. I gotta put these on either me or Morrigan. Probably on Morrigan, I would think. I'll put that on Morrigan, I think. Oh, you need poison making to even be able to use the shock bomb? That kind of sucks. Alright, let's give Liliana some poultices and some stamina potions. And Sten as well. I'm gonna go this. And the physical technique tome we're gonna give to Alistair. So we're gonna use him quite a bit. And then for me, I'm going to get a spell with this. I could do shock. This is friendly fire possible, but it doesn't seem to be doing any friendly fire. So I don't know what that's about. It's about a spirit healer stuff. Revival is very useful. I guess I should start... You know what? No, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna put this stuff in order of like... Basically grouping it together by element is what I want to do. Put this back here. Okay. Sandal.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
There you have it.
Okay. I don't really want anything done right now. I was just trying to get rid of that marker over their head. Yeah. Okay. Let's speak to this guy.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The
name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
You know Duncan?
Oh, yes, for years. Considered him a friend, I did. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, a tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did he make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
What favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
I've never heard of this place.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
What do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
Yeah, sure.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
See, this is very important because this allows us to get like a storage chest. So, probably get to do that soon, although Velavera really is concerned about the circle and wants to check there first. Right, so time to start chatting with everybody. Hi, Alistair.
What do you need?
Let's ask him some questions.
Ask away.
You said Arl Eamon raised you?
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
So does a horde of darkspawn, I'm told.
Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow. Put a roof over my head. He was good to me. And he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he do that?
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
That's pretty messed up.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Isle came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
And you think the Jarl will help us?
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain's come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story. What do you need? Ask away.
Why have you made a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
In that case, you should have become a mage.
Oh, you aren't kidding. I think the Templar uniforms are as colourful as they are just so the Templars didn't feel dull in comparison. Last thing you want when you're about to take down some Maleficar out in the woods is to have him point and laugh at your taste in clothing, am I right?
Sounds like that might happen anyway.
Oh, ow, ow. Stab wounds to the pride are the worst. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
I mean, I did ask. Make up something more exciting.
You know, I like the way you think. But I guess if you're really curious, there's no harm in obliging. I have a couple of interesting looking moles I can show you later too, if you're interested. The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
I guess I understand.
Using the abilities I have came after years of education and discipline that was difficult to achieve, if rewarding. The sword training and religious doctrine all came later. Never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Circle was my home for a long time.
But it's not your home anymore, right? You can never go back for good. I think I understand how you feel. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now. What do you need? Ask away.
How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean, before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
What skills might those be?
Well, it wasn't an easy life, you know. I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but I'm not exactly the Chantry type. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
You think this is better than being a Templar?
Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the chance to fight against the Blight. To actually do some good instead of sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought him up.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Okay, yeah, he's done talking. Let's leave him alone. We'll talk to one more person. Maybe Sten?
Why are we stopping?
Think we should talk? Maybe?
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright?
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
Why would they send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
The Antam. Interesting. What made you decide to become a soldier? She doesn't know anything about the Kunari, so she would ask this.
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, elf.
What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
They don't come from the islands?
We do now.
Who are you fighting?
The enemy is everywhere. The jungle itself, vipers, hunting cats. Even some of the flowers can kill the unwary. And always there is the Imperium and the Talvashoth.
Why are you fighting the Imperium?
Because they fight us, of course. The Tevinter want nothing more than our absence. They tell us this with magic and steel and death. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
I've never gone through these dialogue options because, like, he's so hostile and he so obviously does not want to talk. What is your hurry, dude?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No,
Okay.
as you wish.
He's so grouchy. He approves of me a little teeny, tiny, teensy little bit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna feed him a bunch of cake. Get his quest. Let me do that real quick.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Please may I have some cakes,
I'm sure you'll
Bogan.
be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Alright, cake. Sugar cake. Let's get 10 sugar cakes for my friends here. So Sten, I have a cake for you. Cake. Sugar cake.
You have my thanks. You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
Don't know exactly how much we need to feed to him.
You have my thanks.
Okay, I heard some scritchy scratching of like a pen or something. Let's actually give the other guys their gifts as well, because I've got this bronze symbol. That's for Liliana, Morrigan, Alistair.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
Great. He likes me a tiny bit more.
A fine gift.
Nice little necklace
You
for
have my
her.
thanks.
And for Liliana, we got this little thing.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Okay, and we'll keep the rest of these cakes for later. Yeah. People are a little bit happier with me now. Let's talk to Sten again.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
You did like those cakes, didn't you? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
I was sent to be the eyes of the Antom.
Right.
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
Why would the don't you have to report back then? Let's see.
Yes.
When are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Ugh, sorry, I've got a cat crawling on the desk. I gotta look over him to see the dialogue options. Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Gotta move this cat over. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's end this episode here. Maybe we'll try again later with Sten. Maybe we will have to feed him some more cake. We'll have to see. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.